Come to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Have the hands resting on the knees or the lap. Have the heart lifted up away from the hips, the shoulders soft, the eyes closed, and begin to deepen your breath. Just taking a few moments here to strengthen your supportive breath and connect into what it is that you're feeling right now. And just being able to make a commitment to working with your body in a healing way as we begin this practice. Still breathing strongly. Open your eyes, come off the block if you've been using it, and unravel your legs. Starting with half knee palm. Have your right leg straight, bring this left foot to the outside of your right hip, shuffling that left foot back as far as is comfortable for you. From there, with your chest upright, bring the fingertips of your right hand out to the right side of the mat. Plant the right palm, bend the right elbow, and tuck the right shoulder down. Take a long breath in, reaching left arm up and over. As you exhale, lift both sides of your chest up away from the hips and continue extending through the left arm. Start to relax the neck here. Long inhale, feel for being able to reach the heart up away from the front of the hips. As you exhale, deepen the stretch through the left arm if that feels good for you. As you're reaching out through your left arm, feel for what that means around the left shoulder. Just so you've got a better understanding of what it is that you're working with as you run through this practice. Then inhaling, taking that left hand up towards ceiling, turn the palm open to the front of the room. And as you exhale, bring the left arm down back in line with the left shoulder. So if you're leaning over to the right, that's going to mean the left hand is above the level of the left shoulder here. So around about 10 o'clock on the clock scale, just to be able to give you a direction to work towards. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, wrap the left shoulder down and start to ease the left hand back. Find a comfortable stretch along the left side of the chest, and then feeding that with your breath. If it's comfortable for you to go deeper, as you exhale, bring the left hand further back. And on your inhale, releasing left hand to the left knee. Next, stay soft. Ground through the right hand, bring the chest to center. Right palm to the right side of the head and lift the head up. Switching sides. So, straighten the left leg out. Bring the right foot to the outside of the left hip. From there, chest upright, left hand out to the left side. Plant the left palm and wrap left shoulder down. Inhaling, right arm up. And exhale, bring the right arm over. Feel for being able to work your breath into the right shoulder joint. Allow the neck to become soft. Allow your jaw to relax as well. And remember, as you're working here in the opening elements of the practice, where things are a little bit slower, feel for what it is that you're starting with, just so you can recognize your progress as you work through the sequence here today. Then inhaling, bring the right arm up towards ceiling, turn the palm open to the front of the room. Exhale down to around about 2 o'clock. Tuck the right shoulder down away from the right ear. As you exhale, begin to ease the right hand back. So as you're working here with the right shoulder and the right side of the chest, how is this similar and how is this different to what you felt on the left side? And inhaling, bring the right hand onto your right knee. Inhale, push down through the left hand, chest to center, raise the left side of the head. Then from here, unravel your legs, grab your block and lay down on the mat. So starting off with abs with block, bring the block medium width in between the thighs, interlace the hands together tight and take the hands to the top of the neck and the base of the skull. Bring the knees above the hips, straighten the legs as much as comfortable for you right now. If you're happier with the legs bent, then do that, but keep the knees above the hips to start with. Open the mouth and exhale, release the breath out. Take a slow inhale, fill the body up, lift the head and shoulders just an inch off the floor. Then holding the breath in, curl the tailbone up, squeeze the block tight and exhale, reach the chest straight up towards the ceiling. Looking up, pull the belly down. As you inhale, release the chest and the pelvis back. Push the lower back to the floor. Keep the head lifted an inch off the mat. Hold the breath in, curl tailbone up, squeeze the block and squeeze your sit bones together so you're engaging your buttocks. Exhale, float the chest up towards the ceiling. Keep the jaw relaxed, keep the face passive. And inhale, release the chest and the pelvis back. Take 4 more rounds, follow the flow of your own breath. And stay connected to what it is that you're feeling here. Just because it's intense doesn't mean that you should allow the mind to wander away. And inhaling, release the chest, the head, the feet gently down to the floor. Remove the block from between the legs and adjust your position for bridge. So shuffle the heels back towards your bottom. Have the feet around hip width apart. Flip the palms open on either side of the body and tuck the shoulders down. Take a long inhale. As you exhale, ground through the feet, tuck the tailbone up, lift the hips into bridge. As you're working here in bridge, making sure that you're using each exhale to keep tucking the tailbone so you're creating length in the lower back with each breath. Feel for the way that your inhale moves around your heart. So as you take your deep breath into the body, feel for the way that your rib cage expands wide open. And exhaling, tucking the tailbone up, gently lower the hips down to the floor. Roll over onto your right side, press yourself back up. Then from here, coming onto all fours, working with turbo dog and dolphin. So start off on hands and knees. Bring the hands out a little bit wider apart than your shoulders. If you're new to this or you don't particularly like turbo dog, line your middle finger up on the edge of the mat on either side, so both middle fingers are pointing straight forwards. From here, your shoulders are in between the hands, your knees are directly underneath the hips. As you exhale, bend the elbows, push the elbows down and in, so you're squeezing elbows towards each other. Have the elbows closer together than your wrists. If you can't work with that, then bring the hands wider apart to make that easier for you. On your exhale, slowly start to float the knees up off the floor, coming into turbo dog. So straightening the legs, reaching the heart back towards the knees, but focusing on being able to push the elbows down and squeeze the elbows in tight. If that's too strong, bend the knees, turn this into turbo puppy instead. Have a little bit of an easier time of it. If you really need to, you can lower the knees all the way down to the floor. But look at being able to create a consistent challenge here. Pushing elbows down, squeezing elbows in, feeling for the chest switching on. And exhaling gently, lower the knees down, going down to the mat for dolphin. So elbows down to the floor, Grab the bicep with the opposite hand, then take the hands out. Your choice as always. Hands clasped or palms down flat. You want to make sure that you've got space for your hands to stay on the mat. So if they're touching the floor, just bring yourself a little bit back. Then from here, shoulders above elbows, knees underneath the hips, toes tuck under. Slow inhale, soft neck. Arch the middle of the back up to ceiling. Exhaling, bring your knees up, coming through to dolphin. Long, steady breath. And really feel for being able to engage down through the forearms, so you're lifting the weight of the body out of your shoulder joints. And exhaling, gently lower the knees down, sit the body upright and roll the shoulders out. We're going to run through 4 classic suns. So start by coming to the front of the mat. And stand strong, so feet hip width apart, body upright, tailbone tucked, together. Exhaling, press palms into prayer position in front of the heart. Then take a slow breath in, release the arms up, draw the shoulders down the back. As you exhale, take the hands down and fold forwards over straight legs. On your inhale, stepping left foot back, left knee down, top of the left foot on the floor, reaching up through to lunge. As you exhale, taking the hands down, stepping back through to plank position, then lower the knees, elbows in tight as you lower the chest down to the floor. Top of the feet on the mat, hands forwards 12 inches, and inhale, pull the heart forwards, reach up through cobra. Exhaling, pull the heart forwards, lower the chest down. Bring the hands back under the shoulders and push back to downward dog. Take a long breath in. As you exhale, stepping left foot forwards, right knee down. Grab the left ankle to adjust and inhale, reach up through to lunge. Exhaling, taking the hands down, stepping right foot forwards, fold over straight legs, relax the neck. Inhale, raise the body up, lift the chest, raise the arms but wrap the shoulders. Exhaling, tuck tailbone, hands together in front of the heart. Coming through 3 more, following the flow of your own breath. If you need to, of course, feel free to follow me. Off we go. From here, we're going to be working with dolphin on the wall, and if that feels like it's a little too strong for you today, then you're going to be working with shower on the wall and turbo shower on the wall. Option 1 is dolphin on the wall. It goes like this. You bring your mat over towards a spare piece of wall where you can bring your feet up. You find your leg length away from the wall. So lay down with your legs flat, soles of the feet on the wall, and find your left hip joint. From there, draw your invisible line and bring your elbows down to the mat. Grab hold of your bicep, choose your hand position. So hands clasped or palms flat, whatever suits you. Relax the neck, let the head hang free. With the soles of the feet on the wall, take a deep breath in, arch the middle of the back up, and exhale, come up, lifting the knees off the floor. 1 foot, 2 feet up onto the floor at bum height, at shoulder width apart. Pushing down through the forearms, lifting the hips up so you've got space to let the head hang free. So it's very much a forearm balance base rather than a headstand. After you've taken 10 breaths there, you can step 1 foot down at a time, then come up and roll the shoulders out. Option 2 is going to be working with shower on the wall and turbo shower on the wall. So we'll start with turbo shower, facing towards the wall, hands out at shoulder height, and then take the hands wider, take the hands higher up. From there, just like we did with turbo dog, push your hands into the wall, bend the elbows, then push the elbows down, squeeze the elbows in. Starting off, taking just 5 breaths, focusing on being able to really get that engagement in the chest. And you might need to play around with the positioning of the feet. After you've taken 5 breaths in turbo shower, keep the hands where they are, straighten the arms, walk the feet back 6 inches, then start to release the chest down, coming into straight forward shower in the wall. If you don't feel like you're getting a strong stretch across the chest, you can play with the positioning of the feet, taking them wider to help lower the hips relative to the hands and give you a deeper stretch there. When you're ready, coming back up, stepping the feet forwards. So 10 breaths from now, choose the position that you want to be working with, and then starting off you go. If you're working in dolphin, make sure you're tucking the tailbone so you're not turning this into an accidental back bend. And you're around halfway now. So if you're working with turbo shower, switch over to shower on the wall. And exhaling, gently release from whichever pose you're working with. Roll the shoulders out and then come standing back at the front of your mat. Working with a series of 2 pose vignettes. We're going to flow through a sun B to come to the first one. So exhaling, press the palms into prayer position in front of the heart. Then inhaling, sink the hips, bend the knees and raise the arms up into chair. As you exhale, fold forwards over straight legs. Keep the neck relaxed, inhaling, pull the heart forwards, lengthen out of your lower back. Then exhaling, bend the knees, put the hands flat and lean into the palms. Step or jump back through to plank, then gently lower knees and chest to the floor. Hands beneath or in front of the shoulders as you wish, inhaling up through to cobra. As you exhale, reach the heart forwards, lower the chest down and press back through to downward dog. So the first vignette's going to run Warrior 2 with shrugs on the first side and kite hawk on the second, followed by extended warrior variation as the second pose. On your inhale, step the left foot in between hands, turn the right foot out, stand and adjust for a comfortable but strong Warrior 2 base. Release the arms down in front of the legs, open the mouth and exhale everything out. Full inhale, spread the shoulder blades wide behind you. Hold that breath in and lift the shoulders straight up, straight back. Squeeze top tip to the shoulder blades together. And exhaling slowly, roll that squeeze all the way down the back. Inhaling, spread the shoulders wide and low. Exhaling straight away, squeeze your mid shoulder blades together behind you. Roll that squeeze down the back. Inhaling wide and low. As you exhale, squeeze lower shoulder blades together, pick up the hands, squeeze your elbows together behind you as well, and roll that squeeze down the back. Then relax the arms down in front of the legs. We're going to take another round here. If you can do that with your eyes closed, then go ahead. Just follow my instruction. Open the mouth. Exhale, release the breath out. Inhaling, spread the shoulder blades wide. Then hold the breath in tight. Lift the shoulders straight up and straight back. Squeeze top tip of the shoulder blades together. Slowly exhale, roll that squeeze down your back. Feel for what you're creating here. Inhaling, spread the shoulder blades wide and low. Still with the arms soft. Exhale, squeeze mid-shoulder blades together. Roll that squeeze down the back. Then inhaling, spreading the shoulders wide. As you exhale, bring lower shoulder blades. Then pick up the hands, squeeze the elbows together behind you. Roll that squeeze down the back. Inhaling, open the eyes. Take the right hand onto the right hip. And exhaling, left forearm across the left thigh. Lift the chest away from the left leg. Roll the right shoulder up and back before you snake the right arm round behind your body towards the left thigh. Grab whatever you can get hold of, whether it's the left thigh, the back of your t-shirt, the back of the pants, but you want to be holding on to something here to stabilize the right shoulder. From there, start to relax the neck. Let the head hang free, let the jaw be soft. And then feel for being able to feed your breath up into that right shoulder. On your inhale, releasing your right hand. Exhaling, taking the palms down to the floor, stepping back through to plank, lower knees and chest to the mat. Choose your hand position for cobra. Inhale, draw the heart forwards, lift the chest using your back muscles, not just the hands. Exhale, bring the heart forwards and lower down. Press back through to downward dog. Then inhaling, right foot between the hands, turn the left foot out. Heel to arch alignment, toes to the left foot, forward to the left heel for warrior two. Working with kite hawk, so spread the arms wide in full warrior two position. Then bend the elbows, relax the shoulders. Take a long breath in. As you exhale, float the shoulders up to the ears, turn your thumbs down and roll the hands around. Inhale, come back to neutral, keep the elbows bent the whole time. Exhaling, shoulders roll down, turn your thumbs up. Roll the hands around the other direction. And inhaling, coming back to neutral. Fingers spread wide, both hands. Exhaling, shoulders up, thumbs down. Keeping the elbows bent, reach the arms away from the body. Inhale, back to your starting position. Exhaling, shoulders down, thumbs up. Ease the hands away. So right arm forwards, left arm back. Inhale, come back to starting position. Keep going with your own breath. Really feel for what it is that you're creating here. Not just the end of the range of movement, but all the way through. On your inhale, coming back to your starting position, and exhale, left hand to left hip, right forearm across the right thigh. Draw the chest up away from the right leg, roll the shoulders down away from the ears, stack your left shoulder above the right, then release the left arm round behind you and take hold of something. Relax the neck. Feel for that gentle stretch across the left side of the chest. Feed that with your breath. Recognize the way the rhythm of the breath changes the sensation in the body here. With each exhale, feel for being able to relax your neck a little bit more. And on your inhale, releasing your left hand. Exhaling, palms down to the front of the mat. Coming back to plank gently. Lower all the way to the floor. Inhaling up through cobra. Exhaling, lower down and push back through to downward dog. From here we come to warrior one. So inhale the left foot forward, stand up. Take your strong warrior one base. Beginning with warrior one, eagle arms, and then warrior one, ostrich fold. So with your hips square to the front of the mat, bring the arms out in front. And exhaling, cross left elbow over the right, ravel the arms together. If you can't clasp the hands together easily, then put the strap between your hands. If you don't have a strap, feel free to take the hands down to the opposite shoulder instead. Wherever you're at with the hands, inhale, reach the elbows up towards ceiling. Exhaling, draw the shoulders down away from the ears and bring the elbows further forwards. So find that stretch between the shoulder blades and then nurture that with your breath. Still strong in the lower half of the body, grounding the right heel, tucking the tailbone, reaching left knee forwards. And inhaling, unravel your eagle arms, shuffle the shoulders out, then clasp the hands together behind the back of the pelvis. Just make this simple. Palm to palm and clap. Interlock the fingers, draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale till you're full. Raise the chest up. Keeping the arms on the back of the body slowly. Exhale, bring the chest forwards. You can lower onto or inside the left leg as you wish. Relax the neck, then play with floating the hands up away from the pelvis. And breathe. As you inhale, ground through the right heel, draw the chest forwards. Exhale, relax deeper into the fold. Raise the hands higher if that's available for you. On your inhale, releasing the hands down to the front of the mat, stepping back through to plank. As you exhale, knees, chest down to the floor. Find your hand position for cobra. Inhale, raise the chest up. Exhaling, bring the heart forwards, lower the chest down, pressing back through to downward dog. Adjusting the left foot, inhale, right foot forwards. Same two poses on the right hand side, hips square to the front of the mat. Bring right elbow over the left for your variation on eagle. Inhale, raise the chest, lift the elbows up. Exhale, soften the shoulders, drive the elbows forwards. Feel for the strongest element of the stretch in the shoulders and then go further. Feel for the subtlety. So as you're working with your full breath here, you might be able to feel the breath moving into that stretch in the armpits, out on either side of the chest. You can feel for the way the tension between the shoulder blades changes as you're here in the pose. Inhaling, unravel your arms, and exhaling, clasp the hands together behind the back of the pelvis. Shoulders soft. Inhale, raise the crown of the head to ceiling. Take your time, slowly bring the chest forwards. Find out where it is comfortable for you to be able to lower the body to. Then play with lifting the arms up. Relax the neck, relax the jaw. Here on the second side, if you're comfortable going deeper, you can try squeezing the shoulder blades together behind the back of the body to create a stronger opening across the chest. Inhaling, releasing the hands down for your half vinyasa. Stepping back through to plank, exhaling down to the floor. Shoulders roll back, inhale, lift up through cobra. Exhale, draw the heart forwards and lower down. Push back through to hands and knees. Just make sure that your strap is somewhere handy for you, somewhere near the front of the mat so you know where it is. Then come back to downward dog. Turn the breath back up. Our final vignette, coming into warrior two with arch your arms and then down towards the mat for extended or interlock warrior. On your inhale, bring the left foot between the hands, turn the right foot out, stand to your warrior two base. Start by bringing your right arm up towards ceiling and taking the right hand down between the shoulder blades. Bring the left arm down and snake the left hand up. You're looking to get a strong bind here between the hands. If you can't get a strong bind, so if you can just about touch your fingernails together or your hands don't even touch, use your strap, thread it between the two hands, and then gently reach your right elbow up and your left elbow down. We're still in strong warrior two, so tucking tailbone, keeping left knee above the left heel. And as you're working with this tension in the shoulders, make sure that you're comfortable with what you're creating here. If you push too strong, the shoulders just feel threatened and they're going to seize up. On your inhale, releasing your hold. Take the right hand to the right hip, bring the left arm down inside of the left foot. From here, tuck left elbow under the left knee. Bring your left hand under your pelvis to the outside of your right hip. Take the right arm round behind you, bind the hands together. If that's not going to work, grab your strap, dangle it down from the right hand and grab it in the left. Rolling right shoulder up and back so heart is facing open to the side of the room. Relax the neck. On your inhale, releasing your hands down to the mat, stepping back through to plank, exhaling, knees, chest down to the floor. Inhale up through cobra. Exhale, reach the heart forwards, lower down and press back through to downward dog. On your inhale, right foot between the hands this time, turn the left foot out, standing up. This tends to be the tighter side for most people. Bring your left arm up and the left hand down between the shoulder blades. Right arm swings down and shuffle it up. Once you've got a strong bind or you're using the strap, take a slow breath in. Exhaling, tucking tailbone. Reach the right knee forwards. Bring the left elbow up towards ceiling and the right elbow down towards the floor. Slow, easy flow of your breath. On your inhale, releasing whatever you're holding on to. Left hand onto left hip, right arm down inside the right leg. Right elbow under right knee, sweep the right hand underneath. Keep the right hand up on the outside of the right thigh and then bring the left arm round to bind. Rolling left shoulder up and back. Let the neck become soft. Strengthen your breath here. On your inhale, releasing your hands down to the front of the mat, coming back through to downward dog. As you exhale, gently lower the knees down to the floor. Then come into a reclined position. So laying down flat on your mat. Before we come to Shavasana, working with reclined spinal twist. So with the right leg straight, resting on the floor, bring the left knee up to the chest, taking both hands up onto the left leg. Exhaling, draw the shoulders down away from the ears and squeeze the left knee up tight. And from here, left hand to the floor above the left shoulder or left palm under the back of the head. On your exhale, take your time, bring the left knee over towards the right armpit. Breathe. You can let that left hip float up as much as you need to, but make sure that you keep the right hand on the left knee just to stabilize the left hip. And feel for the way that the stretch moves beyond just the mid-back here. With your full breath, you should be able to track it up across the back of the body, between the shoulder blades, maybe out into the sides of the body and the armpits. On your inhale, bring that left knee back to center and release the left leg down. From here, switch sides. So bring the right knee up to the chest, squeeze the right knee in. Right hand on the floor above the right shoulder or right palm under the back of the head. Your choice. As you exhale, bring right knee to left armpit. And inhaling, bring that right knee back to center, release the right leg down, and adjusting yourself into a comfortable position for Shavasana, whatever that means for you. So you can be laying on your back, or laying on your side, laying on your front. You can have the hands on the belly or the palms open towards the ceiling. It's entirely your choice. Just make yourself comfortable. Starting by releasing control of the breath. So inhale till you're full, open the mouth, sigh the breath out, relaxing the body and letting go of as much tension as you can. Do that a couple more times if you need to. Just being able to dedicate the next few moments of your practice here in Shavasana to being open, to being aware of what it is that you feel. As you're working with this, if you need to adjust the position of your body at any point, go ahead. If you find that your mind wanders off somewhere else, that's fine. Just reel it back in to the sensation of your passive breath, the sensation of your passive body. And I'll bring you back to the room when we're done. begin to deepen your breath. Start to stretch open the fingers, the palms and the wrists, toes, feet and ankles. Then bring the knees up towards the chest. Wrap the arms around your legs and gently rock yourself from left to right. And release the right hand down by the right side of the head. As you exhale, rock over onto your right side. Then press yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands into prayer position in front of your heart. Have the chest lifted upright, breath as big as you can make it. Namaste.